being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter-Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the California Golden Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense will get the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wilson will throw. Punts it out of the air. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. And off to Jones. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
That's caught. It's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defense.
Wide open spaces. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. Running through contact. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So California's offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Bryant. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. This crowd
offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Got him downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Wilkins. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Grab near the marker, it's Wilkins. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wilson to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Porter. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the move. Breaks the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a chance. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Wilson will throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
This is a designed run. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The AT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Wake Forest is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. That's caught. It's Wilkins. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch. Like, play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit.
Turning it on! That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilkins. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time. Making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Lets it fly. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Porter. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Throwing right. Got his man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Wilson to pass. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Got his man on the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. Still on his feet at the 35. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Baker. Here's the pressure. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question.
Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because You've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? To the air, it's Baker. Trying to barrel in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal!
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Deacs. They're up by 28 over SMU. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Wants to throw. It's Baker. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And the Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. First down for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Jones. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up of 5 and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Got his man quickly. Going for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Surging forward on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. The give. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4. The Golden Bears backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Wiley. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Finds his tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in a discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Cal! And the punishment has been extended. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. Now that's a throw and a pocket presence that will have scouts buzzing about this dude.
That's exactly what coaches talk about when they talk about pocket presence. Hanging in there, understanding I'm about to get hit, but I need to make this play down the field and give my receiver a chance. Unbelievable effort.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll run it from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the move. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go.
There he goes. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Baker. Just a short pass to the tight end. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On to attempt the try. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. They took it 71 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Quarterback will keep it. Finding open areas. Crosses the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a...
Turning it on! Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Porter. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Caught near the sticks, it's Porter. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Wilson to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go back to the air on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, NC State.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the two-point conversion attempt is stopped. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.